Good morning, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. And happy February 1st, 2018. We have lots of news to talk about this morning, so let's begin. First up, Plymouth police arrest man suspected of trying to get into apartments. Let's take a listen to the video from WMUR News 9, Siobhan Lopez.
Mattress as a trampoline and selling your old furniture online? Not a good idea.
Shop Cardi's for new furniture and mattresses, and upon delivery,
Cardi's will remove and recycle the old.
Cardi's Furniture and Mattresses, now open on Route 1 in Seabrook.
Well, Tom, police say this is the vehicle that they've been looking for since Monday. They say the suspect tried to get into another apartment just this afternoon. That victim was able to get the license plate number. Police called the suspect. He came here and turned himself in. 40-year-old Jared Ryan of Bethlehem is facing several charges, including attempted burglary, loitering and prowling, and criminal trespass.
It is a little creepy, especially because I live on the street, so I was like, did they come to my door? I don't like it. It's kind of weird.
Plymouth State students on edge this week after a suspicious man went door to door at off-campus apartments, stating he needed to test their smoke alarms. Police knew something was off after they checked with the landlords.
They hadn't hired anybody. There was nothing wrong with their fire alarms. And then this happened at several different locations in different apartments in Plymouth by the same person, matching the same description.
It's still unclear what Ryan was trying to do. He was let inside one home and didn't steal anything or hurt anyone. Police released surveillance images of him and his vehicle. The university and police warned students to be on the lookout.
I'm wondering what it could be and why it would be happening, and make sure that we're all safe here. Lock my door. I never leave my door unlocked, so that's not going to change.
Now, police say Ryan confessed to the incident today, as well as those from Monday. He refused bail. He's due in court tomorrow. We're live in Plymouth tonight. Siobhan Lopez, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Rob Gronkowski limited in practice. Tom Brady goes no glove. The New England Patriots held their first practice since arriving in Minneapolis for the Super Bowl. The two big stories heading into Wednesday's practice was whether or not Rob Gronkowski would be out of the concussion protocol and the status of Tom Brady's right hand. Both were participants in Wednesday's practice. Brady wasn't wearing a glove on his right hand, and Gronkowski was listed as limited in practice because of a concussion. One, Gronkowski practicing, but still in concussion protocol. During a media event Tuesday, Gronkowski said he expects to play in the Super Bowl. He was out there practicing with them, but the injury report listed him as a limited practice due to a concussion. Prior Bill Belichick, Gronkowski is still in the league's concussion protocol. 2, no glove on for Tom Brady. Brady wasn't sporting a glove on his right hand as he has been during media events in Minneapolis. 3, black bandage remains on right hand. He was still wearing a black bandage on his right hand. Brady did not wear a glove on his right hand during the AFC Championship game. For Bill Belichick focused on Sunday. In pure Belichick fashion, the Patriots head coach said in Wednesday's press conference all of his focus on Sunday in making sure his team is ready for the Philadelphia Eagles. Gardner area high school teacher charged with sexually assaulting teen. Let's take a listen to the video from WMTW News 8 Maine.
It's always been a lifelong dream for me to be my own business owner. What was attractive to me about the Allstate opportunity was that it created the platform for me to build equity into this business. Whether our children decide to get into the business or whether we decide to sell it at some point, we're creating that sense of security, which I think is really, really important.
Well, guys, John Glowa, as you said, was here in court today on 2 counts of gross sexual assault and providing alcohol to a minor in an incident that the court documents say happened last Wednesday. Now, the details of what happened may be disturbing to some. It says that Glowa put his hands in the girl's pants and engaged in oral sexual acts with the girl. And it says he gave her a twisted tea and 2 glasses of vodka, leaving her unconscious and unable to move. Leaving her conscious and unable to move. When she got sick, he told the girl to tell her mother that she didn't feel well, and she did tell her mom that she thought she had the flu. And she later told her boyfriend what happened, and his family helped her get in contact with police. Now, the superintendent of schools saying in this statement to us, the teacher was immediately placed on administrative leave. We will monitor the case closely and will determine as soon as we can how we will address this personnel matter. We must respect the integrity of the investigation by law enforcement as well as the legal rights, including confidentiality of the employee. At all times, however, the safety and welfare of our students will remain paramount, and we will guide our actions going forward. Now, again, the student was not a student of that high school there. Glowa, again, is being held on $50,000 cash bail and is instructed not to have any contact with the victim or the victim's family and not to have contact with anyone under 18. Live in Augusta, Kyle Jones, WMTW News 8.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And also, we're just getting into our newsroom, some breaking news. OUI crash takes out South Portland traffic lights. Major delays expected. A 2-car crash at the intersection of Main Mall and Gorham Roads took out the traffic lights, police said. The lights were not expected to be functional until Thursday afternoon. The crash happened around 8:30 p.m. Wednesday. One of the cars took out a traffic control box, police said. One of the drivers, Warren Raymond, was arrested on a charge of operating under the influence, police said. One person was injured but is expected to be okay. Police advise drivers to avoid the area and expect major delays. Facebook smashes earnings, but stock whipsaws after hours. Facebook reported adjusted fourth quarter earnings and revenue on Wednesday that crashed expectations as it made more money than expected from each user. Rep. Schiff Nons gave Trump's secretly altered version of classified memo. The top Democrat on the House Intelligence Committee says the secret GOP memo sent to the White House that source told ABC News could be released as early as Thursday is not the same one the committee voted to make public. Rep. Adam Schiff tweeted Thursday night that he had sent a letter to the Republican Committee Chairman Devin Nunes claiming that Republicans had secretly altered the memo after it was voted on Monday evening. Schiff changed material changes had been made, which the committee was never apprised of. And here is a look at this memo. As you can see, right here. Republicans have said the memo details FBI wrongdoing in the Russia investigation. Schiff called the alleged changes deeply troubling and said the White House has been reviewing a document since Monday night that the committee never approved for release. While he did not detail the changes he says were made, he called them substantive, said there was no longer a valid bias for the White House to review the altered document, and called on the committee's Republican majority to immediately withdraw it. The White House did not have an immediate comment Wednesday night. That does it for the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you back here later on today for another newscast. Goodbye, everyone.